Faison and Sarah Chalke reunite with Braff for long-awaited Scrubs revival in news that has thrilled fans of early 2000s television. Scrubs is officially making its long-anticipated comeback and, this time, the iconic trio is back. In full force, Faison, Sarah Chalke, and Braff are reuniting to bring Sacred Heart Hospital back to life, proving that some friendships and sitcom magic truly stand the test of time. The Dream Team returns. Braff was the first to confirm his return earlier this year, sparking excitement across social media and Scrubs fan communities. But the real fan frenzy began when it was announced that both Faison and Sarah Chalke had officially signed on to join the revival as series regulars. The beloved trio Turk, and Elliot will once again share the screen. With their unique blend of heart, humor, and irreverent charm, their return doesn't just mark a nostalgic reunion, also suggests the show is steering back toward the magic formula that made Scrubs such a hit in the first place: fast-paced comedy, heartfelt drama, and a genuinely human look at life inside a hospital. What we know so far about the revival, the new season, expected to debut as part of the 2025-26 television lineup, is set to be a continuation of the original story rather than a reboot or reimagining. That means longtime fans will likely see what became of their favorite characters over a decade later, while new viewers will get the chance to jump into a fresh yet familiar world. Early reports suggest the revival will center around a mix of old and new faces, with Turk, and Elliot now in mentoring roles, guiding a new generation of medical interns through the chaos of hospital life. This structure mirrors the real-life shift many of the actors have experienced, moving from young up-and-comers to seasoned veterans in their respective careers. Why now? For years, Scrubs fans and cast members alike have expressed a desire for a revival. The cast remained close long after the show ended in 2010, regularly appearing together in commercials, on social media, and on the podcast Fake Doctors, Real Friends, hosted by Braff and Faison. That podcast in particular reignited fan passion for the series and played a major role in proving there was still an audience hungry for more. Sacred Heart, the timing seems perfect. With the resurgence of nostalgic television and the success of shows like Frasier, Full House, and That 90s Show returning to screens, Scrubs is poised to join the wave of legacy sitcoms making successful comebacks. Returning to Sacred Heart, the revival will reportedly pick up several years after the original series finale. JD is no longer the bumbling intern we met in 2001, he's a respected attending physician, possibly juggling family life with his medical responsibilities. Turk, once the ultimate prankster and surgical wizard, is likely balancing his own professional success with fatherhood. Elliot, the once anxious doctor striving for perfection, may now be a leader in the field, inspiring young doctors just as she was once inspired. What remains unchanged, however, is the heart of the show: the relationships, the laughs, and the surprisingly emotional storytelling that always came out of nowhere to hit viewers right in the gut. A revival with purpose isn't just a money-grabbing reboot. The creative team has made it clear they're returning because they have something new to say about medicine, mentorship, and how the world has changed since we last saw Sacred Heart. At its core, Scrubs was always about the people who chose to dedicate their lives to healing others, often at great personal cost. Those themes are more relevant than ever in today's world. The revival will reportedly explore how modern healthcare has changed, highlighting the challenges new interns face and the evolving roles of the original characters. Fans can also expect some classic Scrubs touches, fantasy cutaways, musical interludes, absurd humor, and emotional gut punches, all wrapped up in 22-minute episodes. Will more original cast members return? While only Braff, Faison, and Chalke are confirmed so far, the door is wide open for other original cast members to return. Devotees are hoping to see the likes of John C. McGinley, Dr. Coax Judy Reyes, Carl Neil Flynn the janitor, and Ken Jenkins Dr. Kelso pop back up in some capacity. Given the show's legacy and the loyalty among its cast, cameos or even full-time returns seem very likely. Behind the scenes, key creatives from the original run are involved in the revival, including showrunner Bill Lawrence, who's currently riding high off the success of Ted Lasso, though he may take a slightly reduced role due to other commitments. Longtime writers from the original series are reportedly stepping in to lead the charge. Fan reactions and social buzz. Social media exploded when news broke of the revival. Fans flooded Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram with memes, throwback clips, and emotional reactions. Braff and Faison both teased their return with humorous posts, while Chalke shared a heartfelt photo of the trio with a simple caption, "We're back." Longtime viewers expressed their excitement for what's to come, while younger audiences, many of whom discovered Scrubs through streaming platforms, are eager to see how the characters evolve in a modern medical world. What comes next? Filming is expected to begin later this year, with casting announcements for new characters likely to follow soon. A mid-season premiere in early 2026 is the target, but fans will no doubt be treated to behind-the-scenes content, teasers, and nostalgic promos in the months leading up to the debut. There's also talk of a new theme song, or perhaps a return of the original Superman anthem, which fans have begged producers to retain. The visual tone and narrative structure of the revival are said to honor the original, while also adapting for modern TV audiences. Final thoughts. The Scrubs revival is more than just a TV comeback, it's a reunion of beloved characters and actors who helped define an era of television. With Zach Braff, Donald Faison and Sarah Chalke returning, and the promise of a story that honors the past while looking to the future, fans are in for a treat. At a time when the world could use a little more laughter and heart, Scrubs is ready to deliver, both with a stethoscope in one hand and a high five in the other.